Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of DTF with Frankie and Herb. My name is Frankie.
And my name is Herb.
Herb, today we're talking about one of the upcoming rising stars, one of the rising women of Hollywood. Her name is Julia Garner.
Julia Garner, my goodness. Absolutely, dude. Because when you say rising star, she's definitely one of those in the past, not even 5 years yet. We've been hearing her name a lot,
Exactly.
aside from Ozarks having their season finale and everything like that. She's been really hitting her performances in other shows as well. There's a show called Inventing Anna. It's about this woman who pretended to be like the daughter of of this billionaire or whatever, and she faked her way through making her friends, events, and everything. And she was always living this luxurious life off of a lie. So she's great.
It sounds like a long con, and I like those types of things. I'm gonna look into that Inventing Anna. It sounds like a long con. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're gonna get into. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know what else I like about her?
Uh,
The curls, dude. She got really nice curls.
she's got a very, I'm gonna say, timeless beauty. When I see her curls, it reminds me of Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, well, that's very nice. Oh, wow, look at you, dude. Being a poet or something.
No, it's like she's got a classic look. She's got a timeless look. Like how
Yes,
she presents will never not look good.
that's right.
Everybody likes blonde hair. Everybody likes curly hair. Put it together. Some
Ooh,
black eyebrows. She's got a very I said it right. Timeless beauty.
I like that. I like that. But before we get into that, bro, how you've been, man?
I'm fine. I had a good day, good week.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm all right.
That's
You?
awesome. I'm good, bro. You already know I had a little surgical thing done recently, but glory to God, everything's all right. Everything's cool. Just in recovery right
Amen.
now. Yeah, dude.
Amen.
I did something I did something I did today is what I call once in a while breaking out the matrix. Meaning like I did something completely different that I do not normally do at all. I took a nap midday. I took a nap in the middle of the day. And I do not do that because I'm one of those people that takes a nap and I wake up confused and a little angry, like what's going on?
Oh my goodness. I'd avoid naps if I woke up like that too.
Yeah, dude, it's not my thing. But aside from that, after that, dude, I just went to the beach. Went to the beach like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is definitely something. I don't know. Do you do that?
Not at 3 o'clock. No, that's a
Right?
terrible time. That's
It
a terrible time to go to the beach.
to
Yeah.
go to the beach. Exactly. If you're going to the beach, you plan it a week advance. You go in the morning, yada yada yada. But today I went at 3 o'clock. The sun was out. It was beaming. Barely anyone there. It was a great time. So I had a out of the matrix day today.
Man, glad you had such a good day, bro.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, thanks, man. Glad
Glad.
we're glad everything's good, man. Everything's good.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Let's get into this thing, man. We're
Let's
we're
do it.
talking Julia. We're talking Julia Garner, and before we get into her career and her life story, let's talk about the question of the day. Right? We got question of the day.
Yes, sir.
uh, so the question of the day: who do you think Julia Garner would make a great co-star with? Now you've seen things that she's in, right? And now, based on her acting capacity, who do you think she'd be a great co-star with?
So you asked me this question earlier, and there was one person that came to mind pretty quickly, within 2 minutes, if anything. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name correctly, but Eben Moss Backrack. He better known as Cousin in the hit show The Bear.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, and the reason why I say him specifically is because his character could be very similar to her character in the Ozarks, the show that really made it big for her. If you know, she starts off basically as the town hillbilly, the people the one that everybody dislike because of X, Y, and Z. Everybody has their own reason, and unfortunately, she gives people that reason. And just like his character, the cousin's character in The Bear, he gives everybody that reason to kind of dislike him as well. He's childish, he's immature, he doesn't live up to his potential, and he just gets everybody upset and whatnot. But they both have amazing character development, so you can see their acting capabilities of being able to be someone that you hate to someone that you also love. You know, they can act like a douchebag, and they can also be extremely loving when they want to be.
I know exactly what you're talking about when you're talking about Cousin from the Bear. Let me tell you something. You lost me with the name, right? I thought I thought I could save you, but I could not. And when you said Cousin from the Bear, I knew exactly who you're talking about. So when you talk about when
Yeah.
you talk about character development, you are spot on with Cousin from the Bear, right?
Yeah, dude.
That man's character when the show started, he was like comedic relief, and then I immediately could not stand him. And going into season 3, he is the man,
Yeah,
you
dude.
know.
Oh,
So,
can't wait for that.
oh my god, I cannot wait for
Um,
season 3 to start.
so the question was, who do I think she would be a great co-star with? And they haven't been co-stars yet, so that's why, I was able to choose him. However, they are going to be together in the new Marvel's Fantastic Four. He's going to be playing the Thing, and she's going to be playing the Silver Surfer. Who knows if they're going to have a good amount of screen time together? But anyways, they're co-stars. Going to
There
be
you go.
co-stars.
We're gonna talk about that later. Who I think she'd be a great co-star with. Now, I have not seen as many performances from Julia Garner as you have, right? So I'm going purely based off of looks, right? She, we already mentioned her timeless beauty, right? And I
That's
think
right.
she would play because she's so young. I think a great co-star for her would be someone older slash motherly, right? More like in a guiding role, in a role of guidance for her character, whatever movie she's in. And I'm thinking maybe a blonde Jessica Chastain.
Mm,
You know,
okay.
Jessica Chastain. She's a womanly woman. You know,
Oh yeah.
she was in Zero Dark 30, and I think they tried to make her look tough, but the previous roles, she's absolutely womanly. So I
Correct.
see
Yeah.
a classic slash traditional woman in just her physical appearance, and I'm sure she can act in that capacity. And I
Mm.
think Jessica Chastain with blonde hair would be fantastic next to Julia Garner.
I like how you said with blonde hair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when you said
She's a redhead. She's a redhead
that's
naturally.
right.
So
She's a naturally redhead. Beautiful. One thing that you did say was someone older on the older side. So for some reason I thought of Glenn Close. I think Glenn Close would be a good one as well.
I think Glenn Close is too old.
Well, I mean, you said old, bro, you know?
I said older, but yeah, no.
Old to me could be 1 year older than me. So they all fit that category.
Yeah, yeah. But that's who I think. That's who you think. Y'all answer our question of the day in the Spotify question section. Right. Let us know
Yes.
who you think Julie Garner would be a good match with. We want to know. Okay. Answer it over there. All right. Let's get into the actress profile of the day for Julia Garner. Julia Garner, everybody. All right. So Julia Garner was actually born February 1st, 1994, currently 30 years old. Oh my goodness. Can you believe 1994 was 30 years ago, Herb?
I know, dude.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
yeah.
You were like 7 months away from being born.
More like in 2 years.
Oh my goodness. You were actually not born in 1994. Oh my
No, I
gosh.
was born in I was born in '96, bro. Only 30 years after you.
And she's very young. She was born in the Bronx, New York. She was born in the Bronx, New York. Her mother was actually an actress as well, but she was an actress in Israel, and her father was an art teacher from Ohio. How does that happen? Ohio and Israel meeting.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, who went where?
Exactly, right? So she's actually half Jewish. She can understand Hebrew, but unable to speak it. But she does speak Spanish, like very, very fluently.
Yeah, I
That's
did hear
something
something like that.
that's just something you learn in New York. New York is one of the most diverse cities in America.
Oh, that's right. That's very, very true. Yeah. And I did read something that she did start taking classes at the age of 15 as well in order to overcome her shyness. Can you imagine that being put in drama or acting, which don't get me wrong, I can agree is something that's very helpful, but that's kind of like just throwing someone in the fire. Oh, you're shy? Okay, get in front of everybody. Yeah, you know?
Well, let me tell you something. It's like going to the beach and the water's cold. You got to jump in,
That's right. Yeah, that's
like
absolutely
like
true.
tiptoeing into the water doesn't help. You just
Yeah,
jump in.
yeah.
You know, but
I read something as well that even though that she never felt like she had that Hollywood look, quote unquote, she knew that she wanted to stay in acting because of how fun it was for her. So overcoming that shyness and really allowed her to open up and I guess find herself as a human being. That's really
build
nice to know.
confidence as well. Build
Yeah.
confidence as well. You know, you can't be an actor without that confidence. You know,
Oh, that's very
you
true.
well, let me tell you something. You can't do much without confidence. If you're not confident in yourself, I guarantee you nobody will be confident in you.
That's very true. Very true. I like that. Words from
You know,
Frankie. I like that.
but one thing I just want to say is that she started acting classes at the age of 15, and she made that decision on her own, right? Like that just tells you making that decision. If you are a shy person and you self evaluate yourself, you do a self evaluation and say, I need to get past this. Like you already know you're gonna do something big, you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. Yeah. And then that she did. How old is she again? Only 30, right?
Yeah, she's just 30.
Wow. That's amazing. All right. Well, I did see something as well that she showcased her talent on stage, appearing in various theater productions. So she's not just a film chick; she's also, a theater girl, which is amazing. And after only 2 years, she made her film debut in a film called Martha, Marcy May, Marlene. Next to Elizabeth Olsen and Sarah Paulson, two amazing actresses. But remind you, this is 2011, so even
Yes,
they themselves were, up and rising, or I wouldn't even say up and rising, just trying to get their name out there the way it is today.
yes.
Right. And in 2014, she was cast in Sin City, Dame to Kill, which is who did that one? Robert Rodriguez, is that his name?
I'm not sure of the director, no.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Robert Rodriguez. I'll look into it. But it was starring Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which we all know has been a household name for an extremely long time, including Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That dude has been famous as long as I can remember.
Yeah, he was in an episode of that 70s show when he was like 15 or 16.
Really? Ah,
Yeah.
I could believe it, but wow, yeah, and he has that look too. He has that look that you can always remember.
But she's also had many other roles, right? She played in this one film called Perks of Being a Wallflower. It was a fantastic coming of age film, like a teenage,
I
uprising or
I did see
teenage
that one.
drama, right? She
It's a good
played in a
movie.
series called The Americans. We all know her from The Ozark
Yes,
or
right.
Ozark. We all know her from Ozark, and she had a role in the limited TV series called Maniac, starring Jonah Hill and Emma Stone. So she just has a collection of people that she's already been next to, man.
It's like, how do you do this? Like, we're like, whose auditions are these? Like, where are these secret auditions that we don't know about?
Get the right agent. The right agent has the info.
I guess, but it's very true, actually. Yeah. Um, but we all, of course, know her from her role in Netflix's Ozark, next to Jason Bateman, where she plays a character named Jane, who is said to have the greatest character arc on the show itself, which is very true as well. If you haven't seen it just yet, then she, like I said earlier, she is someone that you hate to love and love to hate. You know,
Those are some of the best roles.
it's literally the
It's
best
almost
role.
like rooting for the bad guy.
Exactly. And that's what makes a story so good, when you kind of want the bad guy to not lose only because you just want them to, you want to keep seeing them.
Yeah.
What else? I wanted to say another thing about her in that show specifically. I read something along the lines that she didn't think the show was going to take off. At once upon a time, well, not once upon a time, when she got offered that role, she didn't think so because, obviously Jason Bateman, is a well-known dude, but he's kind of set, so I think she heard something along the ways that, he's just doing this because, just to do something. So that kind of gave her the like, oh, if it gets canceled, then it gets canceled. He wouldn't matter to him, but at least for me and stuff like that. So she didn't have too much faith in it, but it blew up immediately. Season 1 took off.
Yeah, Ozarks went crazy when people, caught on to it. Ozark went crazy. I
It
think they
did.
did a total of 5 seasons or 4 seasons.
Something like that. Yeah. I had to take a break from it. I saw season 1, loved it. I think season 2 and 3 I did not watch because if you know me, I hate waiting for seasons to come out. So
Yeah, you just binge
I
the
just
whole thing.
exactly. So I just avoided it, and then I just couldn't hold on any longer, and I started watching it. And yeah, it's one of those shows that they knew where to stop, and that's good. One of the things about this show as well is everybody has their opinion on how it ended. So when you get there, we can talk about that.
Yeah. So one thing to speak about her performance on the show, she actually won 3 back-to-back Emmys for her role in Ozark.
Ooh,
Right? They already say she has the greatest character arc, and for her to win Best Supporting Actress in the primetime Emmys 3 years in a row.
that's
Like she
amazing.
won it, I think she won it 2019, 2020, and 2021.
That's amazing. That's
That just
amazing. To
that
win it
just goes
once, to win it
Go
once,
ahead.
to win it once, that's one thing. To win it back to back, oh, okay, you're on that rare list. To win it 3 times in a row back to back, oh yeah, that's something people will not forget for a really long time. Like you did
3-peat.
not
They
you
go crazy for it.
nobody else, yeah, exactly, a 3P. Nobody else stood a chance while you were on TV during those 3 years.
Yeah, man, and something to say about winning the Emmys was probably the fact that she went full method acting, right? I understand her role in Ozark was very um country person, rural person,
Southern,
right?
so Southern,
Some
yeah.
southern, right? Someone with that heavy accent, and
Yeah, she
she's
taught
from
like
New York.
this.
Probably had a vocal coach. Probably went to some neighborhoods and
Maybe.
and visited neighborhoods or something. So yeah, it's to put that dedication into a role, you better get
Mhm.
that Emmy.
That's right. Yeah, I read that as well. A month before she started filming, she started talking very Southern everywhere she went. When she was ordering her coffee, when she was just talking to strangers, her friends and family. So yeah, that method acting is serious. Like I don't think anyone should say, "Oh yeah, I did method acting," unless you really have people around to say, "Yeah, it was kind of annoying that the real person I know wasn't there."
Oh man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do method acting. You know how
I never tried it, but it's definitely something I would possibly like to do.
I I know for a fact I can't do it because you know what it is. Every time they film a Batman movie, whoever gets the role of the Joker,
Right.
everybody hates. Everybody
Yeah,
thinks you
I
need to
read
be a
something like
method
that.
actor to do that. Everybody hates whoever the Joker is. No,
Right.
I can't do method acting.
Yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis, apparently he's the GOAT of method acting. I forgot
Yeah,
what was that movie called? The one that you told me about it. The
The
one that he's
Crucible, when he's all
my,
like,
my
"It's my name."
name.
Yeah, The
My
Crucible.
name. Yeah.
What
Nice.
a fantastic movie that is.
I believe it's that movie where it's like based on the old times, right? Like country times or something like that.
Yeah, it's a very old. Yeah, it takes place in Salem in like
Okay.
1423.
Okay, even perfect. So yeah, that it has to be that movie where I believe people on set were saying that he stunk because he did not shower. Like that's method acting. To portray yourself, in acting and talking, that's one thing. But to really live in your character's lifestyle, yeah, that's method acting, my friend.
I could not do it. I could not do it. When I was in high school, well, a girl I had a crush on told me I smelled musty one day, and I
Oh my
I
god.
dedic I dedicated my life to making sure no other woman said that about me.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, okay.
Anyways, back to
Is
Julia
that
Garner.
is that why you always smell like cologne, bro?
Absolutely, man, and I love to present myself well. Yes, because of a woman. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing that I did see as well is that, and when you watch Inventing Anna, you'll kind of understand as well after you watch Ozark. She has a very high interest in and love in playing weird, dark characters, which also comes into her talent of being an impressionist. I don't know if you saw it, but there's this one episode where she's on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, where she stated she loves doing impressions. And on top of that, of course, this is all pre-planned, but Jimmy Kimmel will give her certain impressions to do. And I think she did Britney Spears. Um, I forgot who else she did, but obviously the fact that she was on the show doing it, just says a lot about it. But when you watch other shows about her, or even movies, you'll see where it comes from.
Those dark characters are really great characters, right?
Mm.
Because you have to put more into it. So the more you invest into creating the character, then the more people love it if it turns out good. Like imagine being Chris Evans in Captain America. How easy is it to be the hero? You
Yeah,
know?
that's very true. And yeah, that's one thing I was going to mention just now as well, is that um dang, I lost myself. We were talking about Chris Evans. Oh, once upon a time, growing up, we were always into just figuring, always portraying ourselves as the good guys. You always wanted to be the one that won. But I don't know about you, but as you grow up and you live life in a different ways, and we all come across struggles and challenges, you kind of see yourself a little bit as the villain, a little bit as the bad guy, a little bit more understanding. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, during COVID, during the pandemic and everything like that, I kind of thought to myself, yo, Thanos technically wasn't wrong, taking out half of the universe. A lot of these people got to go. But yeah, so you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. You felt the urge to go on a killing spree during
Wait,
COVID.
wait. With a snap of my finger, I'd rather do it like that.
But oh my goodness. So now Julie Garner, after a short 10 years, she's actually been cast as the Silver Surfer in the 2025 release of Marvel's Fantastic Four. Right? You mentioned that earlier in the episode. You mentioned that just a few
Yeah.
moments earlier, where she's gonna be playing next to cousin from the bear. I forget his name. I'm
So,
sorry, cousin from the bear.
hey, I tell
Cousin
you
from the
this.
bear, I apologize right now.
Yes, I forgive him because we're gonna need him on the show one day. But I was going to say, so so help me out here. So we got, you know what? I don't even think I can name all of them except Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic. I don't know who's playing the Invisible Woman. Do you?
I can't recall any names. Let me tell you, my thing about the casting of Fantastic Four, there were so many names thrown out in one year. Oh, this person's gonna be Mr. Fantastic. This woman's gonna
Yeah,
be an Invisible Woman.
that's
So many
true.
names are thrown out for the casting list for
Margot
Fantastic Four because
Robbie. Margot
exactly.
Robbie. She was
Her name,
one.
her name exactly. Her and what's his name? Who played Ken? Ryan Gosling. Both of them. Both of their names were on the casting list for Fantastic Four. So there's so many names that were put out in the space of 1 year as to who was going to be the cast. I don't. I stopped keeping track.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I definitely stopped believing what I saw until I saw Marvel officially confirmed it. I was like, okay, here we go. Who we got? And I like it. I like it. I like who. I may not know the names by heart, but truthfully, I like how this cast looks. One thing I can tell you is I love when a high anticipated film like this casted. I'm not going to say nobodies because they are clearly not nobodies, but they are not your everyday stars, except Pedro Pascal.
Exactly.
Pascal has been
I know.
a household name in the past year, 2 years, but still up and rising.
I know where you're going, right? And I was gonna say that I love the idea of Marvel creating stars instead of casting stars.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love
So
that. Speaking of Marvel, one thing I just want to throw out there. Did you see what Chris Hemsworth said recently?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I did hear that recently he is going to ensure that Thor is going to be a different character in the next movie that comes out. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing.
We are definitely talking about the same thing because I am glad he said something. Love and Thunder, in my opinion, oof, it was a
Terrible.
disappointment. It was a disappointment. It
Terrible.
was. I
Worst
saw
worst Thor movie.
I saw somebody in the comments said LMAO, y'all expecting too much from a kids movie, and I'm like, it's. I don't know if this is just the fan in me, but no, it's not just a kids movie. This isn't
It's
Scooby Doo or anything like
far
that.
from a children's movie.
It is way far for a children's movie. But I like what he said to kind of explain what he did wrong. He said that he just got caught up with the wackiness and got caught up with the improv, where he was just finding himself. He was just having fun with himself as Thor, and that's what went wrong. We wanted that Thor we had in Endgame. Um, what's this one? Ragnarok. Sure, yeah, his improv and wackiness kind of succeeded a little bit there, but he overdid it in Love and Thunder. So it was nice that
Rag
we got an apology.
exactly. I think Ragnarok was fine because Thor was in a completely new setting and had to adjust to where he was, you know. But in Love and Thunder, he's back to being king of Asgard and protecting the universe that he's charged over, right? But he's
Exactly.
still so silly, you know. So, yes, we appreciate the apology, Chris Hemsworth. You're
Thank you,
forgiven.
Chris. You are
You're
forgiven.
forgiven.
We'll see you in part 4, and more to come.
Part 5. This will be
Part
the
5.
yeah.
That's
This will be the
right. My
he's the only
goodness, is
Marvel
he?
he's the only
Yeah,
Marvel
right.
character of 5 movies. Yes,
Sheesh. Well, hey, hats off to you, Chris. All
exactly.
right. So let's get back to Julia Garner. So she is currently married to Mark Foster. He's in a musical group called Foster the People after only 8 months of engagement, which is very cute. Well, we'll see how that lasts. We'll see how that goes. In both of their careers, specifically hers. It's always the one that's rising where they kind of find someone, that's cute and all, but then you start getting too busy. You become too busy, not too much around, and next thing you know, it's either you choose your career or your marriage or something like that. I'm not saying
Well,
she might go through that, but
Foster the People haven't been busy for a while. You know who Foster the People is, right?
totally, dude. I know everything about music.
Foster the People. They're the band that had that one song. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks better
Oh,
run.
really?
Yeah. So
That's
that's
interesting. Okay.
she's married to the lead singer of that band. So they
Ah,
definitely they definitely haven't been busy recently. If they're
okay.
on
Well,
tour, they're performing that song 17 times in 2 hours.
man, well, I really hope they come out with another hit because that's a good one, That is a good
Yeah,
one.
it was good. So, but as far as them being married, I just think they're young. I'm happy for it, right?
Correct.
You know,
Yeah,
young marriage is something that I'm not gonna say I advocate, but I'm definitely not against it.
correct.
Definitely not
Yeah.
against it. So I'm happy for. I hope it works out. I hope they last and all that.
That's right. Yeah, we wish nothing but the best for them. Um, you know, let's. I just want to wrap it up with a fun thing to know. We like to throw these out once in a while,
Let's go.
but
Wrap it up with the fun thing.
with the fun thing. With Julia Garner, this is one of the things that I like that reminds us again that she's more than just an actress. She's more than just married to the lead singer in a band and everything. She's also human. She has her own interests and whatnot. And a lot of people have certain things that helps them relax: drawing, hiking, playing sports, spa days, and whatever. Julia, on the other hand, likes to sit back and watch reality shows. I don't know about you.
Oh,
I personally hate reality shows. I feel like reality shows are for people who just needs to be in other people's drama. That they just have no interest in their own life, that they're in other people's lives, you know?
I was I was just gonna say she lost a little bit of cool points.
No, but yeah, she likes to binge them apparently. I don't know exactly what shows. I did see a few when I looked it up, but I had no interest in even writing it down. But she loves reality shows. She can sit back and binge them all day apparently.
Good for her. Whatever, doesn't make her head inflate because she's gonna be the Silver Surfer in the next Marvel show.
Right? Yeah, don't bring that drama to the Marvel universe. Yeah.
Oh man. So that was our actress profile for the up and coming Julia Garner. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Julia. We'll see you soon.
Now
So,
we are gonna
yeah.
go ahead.
Go ahead. You want to say? Go ahead.
We are going to get into movie of the week, and we're doing movie of the week because Herb is so good at this and he doesn't miss.
I feel the pressure every time you say that. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Herb, this is light work for you, dog.
This is light work. What am I talking about, man? This is just another Wednesday for me. All right. So the movie of the week, this one is going to be a different, only because I'm going to be honest with all of our listeners right now. I have not seen this one. However, mainly because this is movie of the week, and we like to tie it with who our actress actor profile is for the day. And Julia Garner doesn't have a lot of movies under her belt. She's mainly a series star, and out of the movies that I did go through, none of them really caught my attention. They were just like summer projects and yada yada yada, or maybe not even her as a lead role just yet. Something that, again, she's upcoming, something that she's probably gonna do pretty soon. I mean, she got the main supporting role in Silver Surfer as the Silver Surfer, so that's interesting. But this movie is called The Royal Hotel. The trailer, when I saw it, it's under a thriller category, and dude, the trailer alone was pretty suspenseful. So, in Royal Hotel, Julia Garner commands the screen as a young, ambitious concierge, navigating the complexities of her job and personal life with the grand halls of the historic hotel. As secrets unravel and tensions rise among guests and staff, Garner's character finds herself entangled in a web of intrigue and romance. With captivating performances from the ensemble cast, Royal Hotel explores themes of ambition, loyalty, and the pursuit of happiness against the backdrop of a storied establishment where every interaction holds potential to change lives forever.
That's a good sounding plot. That's a good sounding synopsis. It reminds me of a movie where and there's plenty of movies like this where the location is the story, or the location is the main thing in the movie, and plenty of stories happen at the location. That's what it reminds me of. Something like Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Bad Times at the Casino Royale, something like that.
Right. So basically the movie itself is these two girls who are just trying to find a job in this location, just to kind of get away, and they become these concierge. And it's a small town, small hotel. It's also a bar, so not only are they the concierge, but they're also, the bartenders and whatnot. So the main people that are coming through this hotel are not really guests, but the locals in the town. And of course, you already know, small towns where the locals, guard together and all that, there's always something fishy going on. There's always that bully. There's always the pervert. There's always the one that's trying to help. And yeah, it was pretty suspenseful. So I look forward to watching it.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a good movie.
Well, that's what I got for the movie of the week. We'll watch it. We'll see what we think about it. But aside from that, anything else you would like to say, Frankie, before we wrap this up?
Of course, I just want to encourage all the people to follow us on all of our social media at Discuss a Film, wherever social media is. And then in our Instagram, you can follow us at Discuss the Film. Click that link in our bio. It's not an OnlyFans. All right, guys.
Yeah, and don't be scared. I mean, unless you want it, then let us know.
But if you click the link that's currently there, you'll see all the places we could be listened to. Anywhere Spotify or anywhere podcasts are available, we're on it. One last but not least, we have a Cash App. You want us to keep doing our thing, guys. We want y'all to support us. Send $1, send $5, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even if you want us to stop, send some money. We're not going to, but send some money.
Pay us to stop. We dare you.
Yeah, we dare you. We double dare you. How about
that? That's all I got, bro.
All right. Well, thanks again for everyone meeting us here at the 34-minute mark. Frankie, let's wrap this up.
My name is Frankie.
And my name is Herb. We'll talk to you again soon.